A rocky start. I mean, how do you see this playing out?
I mean, it's a rocky start, and when you hear that a conference is being interdicted and they put it together in the 11th hour, and then it gets stopped and people vote at 2 a.m. We have been to many ANC conferences. All of this thing means that the stakes are quite high. It actually says that the dividing line between the slates is too sharp, that there is a great deal of anxiety regarding the result. You know, when you go to a conference, you spend a whole lot of time on the credentials. You are looking at who is eligible to vote. Therefore, you know that who is eligible to vote, it is giving you how the conference will most likely end. So it becomes a dispute because when that someone is questioning who is eligible, and you are opposing parties also, you end up spending a lot of time on that because you know once you have dealt with that, you know the outcome of the conference. If you look at this conference, it is the contest of the outcome. I won't be surprised if someone goes to court and want to say that it was not procedural and so forth, because I don't think it will produce winners. It will produce winners and losers. That's what the problem is.
It's quite concerning, though, because this is the leadership of the Eastern Cape, and come tomorrow morning and thereafter, they need to lead that province. That's a major problem for governance, I would think, because if you get yourself into that situation where you're so busy fighting, there's no local governance.
Indeed, Ray. I mean, if you listen carefully, I was talking to a couple of journalists leading into this conference. Hardly do you talk about maybe the world view of the leaders, what they stand for, integrity and so forth. But you find yourself very deep in a debate, very deep in a discussion, and you say, wait a minute, I'm discussing personalities here. I have not gotten to what they stand for. All of this seems not to connect with the reality of governance, as you are saying, on the ground. Because you look at the Eastern Cape, you look at how they said as a provincial government during the management of the COVID, of the pandemic funds and so forth. They did not come so well. These are the issues that should be dividing features that tell us to distinguish other these contesting leaders. But they don't come out. It's all about national leaders. It appears to me that this conference is just for proxy wars. It's never really about what's going on the ground there.
702.
More than a radio station.
Let's walk the talk.